started live.
Good afternoon, this is the Northern Cape News Network and we're with the Democratic Alliance's leader, Mr. Mmusi Maimane, and the candidate for the DA in the Northern Cape, Mr. Andrew Louw. Starting on the side of the DA leader, Mr. Maimane, your take, what is it that you're going to do differently? What mechanisms are you going to employ in ensuring that you have a grassroots representation within the Northern Cape, within areas that were known to be no-go zones for the DA?
Well, it's important. South Africa finds itself in a space where too many people don't have a job. Only the DA has a plan and how to create jobs. That's why when we're in government, we're showing the change that we need. The most important thing is to make sure that we go house to house, door to door, speak to our people about one South Africa for all, a future where they can have work, and ultimately they can feel safe at home. And we want to communicate to our people that if there's a party that's fighting for them, it's the DA. We want to eradicate corruption, and I think our people will hear it.
And you may have been accused of it, not having even focused to the Northern Cape in terms of deploying resources to this particular province in the past, with much focus having gone into the Western Cape. Do you have a war chest for the Northern Cape?
Elections are always hard work. We've always focused in the Northern Cape. That's why we show the amount of growth that we have. And certainly, resources are always limited, but I think we've got a capable team here that will go out and make sure we go to all the communities and meet as many people. As you know, one of the great difficulties is the vastness of this province. Travel from one end to another is always hard work, so we'll provide as many resources as possible to get there. But I think our people will come. One of the things that we're seeing is that South Africans are so desperate for change that they're pulling together resources and saying, we'll work, we'll do whatever we need to bring about the change.
Turning to you, Mr. Louw, the Northern Cape itself, Galeshewe itself, when you look at your electoral prospects of the past, where you came in 2009 at less than 20%, you then went up to about 24% or 23% in the last national elections. Local government elections didn't provide much, just a percentage to that, into 24%. What is it exactly that you're looking at? Galeshewe itself, born and bred, proud to be a Galeshewe resident, or having been born in Galeshewe. But what is it exactly that could be your ray of hope out of what used to be a hotbed of political activism, out of what used to be or could still be the rock bed of the ANC's electoral support? What's your take into that? What is it that's going to happen? What is it what you'll be focusing on?
Well, as we all know, that Galeshewe used to be a no-go area for other political parties. I think now than ever before, the DA, we're actually leaving a landmark. We're going to leave a landmark in Galeshewe. But first and foremost, there's a son that was born in this town of Galeshewe. We're going to leave no stones unturned in order to make sure that we go in each and every household, because that is where people need to hear the message of the DA. But more especially also, when you look at what happened a couple of years ago, I think when you look at the 2016 elections, now than ever before, I think the people of Galeshewe in particular and elsewhere are ready for change. They are ready to vote for the DA, because when you look at the percentage and the number gains of the last election that we had here in Galeshewe, we're talking about a total growth of people that voted for us was 8,600 people. I mean, never in our history did one ever thought that we would be able to make those kind of inroads. And it's something that clearly tells me that people of Galeshewe and people of the Northern Cape, people of Kimberley would like to see that the DA is the only beacon of hope that can bring real change, that can create jobs, and that can also make sure that we are trying to balance the imbalances of the past.
And are you saying there's something to write home about in respect of the latest wave, or what was then some kind of community uprisings that went about?
Well, there's no doubt about that. In fact, as a party, we welcome that because we think it's the right thing to do. We welcome the fact that people in communities are starting to stand up in order to take the bull by the horns, more especially to say they had enough as far as bad and poor service delivery is concerned. The latest incidences that we've seen now recently was the issue of Matika, where community members stood up and say enough is enough. We don't want to be led by a person at the end of the day who is looking after self-enrichment, because as you and I both know, I mean, when you look at the changes that happens here in Kimberley and Galeshewe, we think our people deserve better. People in Galeshewe deserve to see that young black people need jobs. And that is what people need. When you walk down the streets, doesn't matter in which direction you go, you will, it's completely unacceptable to see how many young black people are still unemployed. And those are things that people would like to see, that the DA would be able to bring that real change into the lives of people come 2019. And I am more than ready, together with our dedicated team, we are more than ready to make sure that very soon from today, we will be starting to march the streets of Galeshewe. We will be going into the well-known shebeens of here in Galeshewe in order to go and have a kind of a dialogue, one-on-ones, with people that would like to see the DA at the doorsteps. And I'm more than ready to fold my hands in order to dirty my hands and say, the DA, here we comes.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.